everybody still there?
Nobody here but us chickens.
I'm still here. We're finally starting the last round for the night. 8 matches to play. This is one of them.
Alrighty. So we have Al Perez and Preacher Ronn.
Ronn had that lag nice. He's YouTubing from Arizona. Suzanne, I'm sorry. I do that all the time. I'm so sorry. Suzanne. SOS.
This place is a happening place on Saturday night.
Yeah, apparently. If the DJ's right. And the pool players aren't complaining about the music yet.
The music's from the other end of the room, so it's not too loud where the pool tables are, especially in the back room.
Yeah, they've got all the speakers turned off back there.
Alright, Preacher Ronn has the first break. Also, I'm now being joined by Sherry Ross here. I am Kevin Ross. Another changing of the commentators.
Yeah, we gotta give them a break sometime. Somebody else over there by the board, let me sit down. Never get a break from talking.
There's a lot less yelling over here, though.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, made the one. He's 2-ball. He has a shot on the 2, but again, the 3 is going to be tough unless he wants to bank the 2, and then he still is going to have a 3-6 combo.
Just make the 6 and end up on the side.
Just thread the needle between there and end up shot on the 3. That was a nice shot. Looks like he has just a little bit of angle, so you can follow to the side rail and back out.
It's looking like it was pretty close. He got down there, and maybe he's just double checking that he's got his contact point.
Well, it's close. He's pretty straight, but it looks like he has just a little bit of angle. And he did have a little bit of angle, but he chose not to go to the rail and back over. I would have thought he would want to be a little bit straighter on this 4 to come down for the 5. So I was going to have to hit this with some inside and probably play the 5 in the same corner as the 4.
Just barely caught the rail on the way in, and with that spinning head on it, took it out of the hole. He's hooked out here.
Yeah, he can, looks like he has his jump cue out. No, he has his full cue. A little curve shot, and the right English from the curve will kill the cue ball nicely there to hold it for the 5 if he makes the 4. Yeah, he had something else in mind. Oh, he's left distance.
Kind of close to the rail.
Long straight in on the rail.
But here, all he has to do is make this ball.
All he has to do is make it.
Play to undercut it so it goes to the side rail and at least leave them, where they have playing safe or a bank shot at you afterwards. If you're going to miss it, just decide to undercutting it.
Alright, so I was about to say he really wants to shoot a stop shot on the 4 so that he's so sure leave himself angle on the 5, but he decided to come off the rail and now he's left himself straight in on the 5, so he's going to Looks like he does have just a touch of angle, so he's going to have to come to the rail, but excitement everywhere. So he's pretty good on this 7.
Perez is going to go to the side rail and with a little bit of bottom right to pop it off the rail and back up towards the 9.
Yep. Perfect. Pretty close to perfect. Perfect enough.
Perfect enough.
Perfect enough.
Oh. He's missed it. He made it. Oh, no.
He's left it tough.
Yeah. It's 2 rails never fails.
Not 3? Not 3 rails?
No.
3 rails fails?
Apparently. The online bracket, Suzanne, the online one, it rotates different than my paper bracket does, and I can't, I'm going to use the paper one instead of that. I was updating just the winner side, but I kind of fell asleep at the wheel. Yeah, it's better to keep the one here rather than the one that's online. The players, you start changing that one, you know how they get, and they're like, what?
So he's left Ronn tough shot here. He's not hit it hard enough to have to 2-rail this.
Apparently Billy never told him that. Bill Cress Memorial Tournament. Billy always told me when you hit shots like that, you hit it hard enough to go that second rail.
I don't think Bill Cress ever told me that, but I've heard that from other places. So yeah.
Hit it hard enough to go too, kid.
Alright, first game to Al Perez. And is this a winner's side match?
This is a B-side match.
B-side match, sorry. So that's a race to 7.
Yeah, it's race to 7. Everything that's playing is, for the rest of the night, it's going to be a B-side match. Coming up after this match, we're going to have Bob Zach and the winner of Damian Pongpanic and Luke Thomas. I understand Bob just had a really good match against Simon Pickering when Hill he broke dry and Simon ran out on him to put him on the B-side. No.
Alright, so dry break it looks like. Looks like he has a shot on the 1. I think he can get past it. Looks like he can squeeze past the 2. If he can make the 1, he's probably going to, some right English, come around 2 rails for the 2 ball either in the side or in the same corner as the 1. It looks like the, I'm sorry, go ahead.
It just depends on how far you get, where you end up shooting.
Yeah, exactly. And it looks like the 3, looks like it'll squeeze between that 7 and 9.
He's got Yumpy out.
He does. He's got
a frog. No, it's a tadpole. No, it's a frog. The black one's a tadpole.
I just know it's not a Ernie Amari, so it can't be any good. But he's somehow made it work.
He's
going to get perfect on the 2. Nope. Too bad.
I don't know if the 2 goes between that 7-9.
Well, actually, he might have a shot between. He might be able to thread the needle between there. But if not, he can
play it off the 7 and the 9.
It looks like he's shooting at it. So he must have a shot. So I take back what I said. He did get perfect on the 2.
So if the 2 goes, the 3 must have a path.
Yeah, so probably just slow roll this for the 4 on the side. 5 is right there.
Come off the end rail down give him the angle to use the side rail to get to the 5 off of the 4.
Yeah, you don't want to. I don't think you want to leave yourself too much angle on this 5 because if you have too much angle, it's going to make controlling it with the 6 difficult. So, and the angle he's left himself on the 4. He's going to leave himself a lot of angle on the 5.
Yeah, he's come up short there. I'm just going to take what the tape will give him. Maybe go 2 rails.
So yeah, he might some right English come around the table for the 6 in the same pocket as the 5.
Or what about down at the corner where he was just standing with just a... It is really close to the hole. I thought he might kind of roll it a little easier.
Coming around the table for the 6 in the same pocket as a 5 is a pretty natural line. He just not totally natural, which is why he's not nice and perfect on it, but he's handled that nicely.
Yeah. He's got a little angle to be able to go to the rail. He can shoot the 9 in the or the 8 in the corner where he was just standing, or he can come around and shoot it in the side pocket.
Yeah, he's probably going to play for the side.
A lot of people tend to stay away from the side pockets, but I've seen Ron shoot a couple balls in there. I don't mind him. He's come up short again.
Just a little. He's going to draw back to the rail to right about where that chalk is.
Maybe even a hint of left-hand English to spin it back in towards the 9 off the rail.
Oh wow! I thought he was just going to draw back to the side rail and take a little bit of a cut on the 9, and that's about where I thought he was going to end up anyway, right there.
Click square. Wait, no, he's not from Texas or Florida or...
All right, Ron ties it up, 1 apiece.
Todd Marsh still in, I believe so.
He was playing Dan Louie earlier. I don't know who won that match. But that was an A-side match, so yes, he's definitely still in.
I think he's waiting to play. I see he's standing over by the board right now. Yeah, when you're running it and streaming it and everything, I probably do think Suzanne.
She's always in the know. So how's the sound coming through? Is the background noise too loud? How are we sounding?
You're quite welcome, Precision.
Trying to balance the background noise with our microphones here.
So our voice kind of puts... well, it was actually Kevin that said it, Dan Louie.
Alright, he's made a ball in the break, and at the last second, that 2-5 decided to get married.
Right.
Kind of a last second decision there.
Well, the cue ball's hanging in the corner. Does he shoot at this 1-9? Or especially with that 2-5 there? He's a 1-pocket player. He may shoot this one in the corner and try to run into him. He can, because it's in the corner pocket. In the corner, he can cue at the ball.
Oh, it looks like he's looking at that. That seems a little risky to me, unless he knows he can get the cue ball over there behind the 2 for a safety at the same time, by shooting this soft. He was not shooting the 9. That was a nice shot. Broke out the 2. So I know Ron does not like to He doesn't like shooting at the 9 unnecessarily. He's not a ride the 9 kind of player. That's not his style.
Yeah, he's just gonna go to the end rail here. And he's looking at drawing this to shoot it on the side and draw it to the side rail, the end rail, and back over for the 3. Is that what he's doing?
That's what it looks like.
He couldn't just go forward to the end rail with some inside and he's kind of stunning it over. Good night, Suzanne.
Alright, so a couple of problem balls here. One is that 5 ball. If the 5 does not go in the side, that's going to be a little bit of an issue. Second problem is this 8 ball, but that's easily remedied because the 6 ball is right there. You can shoot the 6, roll forward to the 8 into the bottom right corner.
Yeah, and if you get the angle on it, you can run into the 8-9. You don't want to, but you still can.
So apparently the 5 does go in the side, so that's not an issue either.
So he's just going to try to touch it to just come off so that he can roll forward but not be on the rail when he shoots the 8.
Well, this depends entirely if the 8 goes by the 9, which I don't think it does. It must not. Because, I guess that 5 was a little tougher shot than I thought.
He feathered it some and kind of pulled his cue up on it and overcut it.
Did they just turn up the volume even more on the music?
It sounds like it.
Well, we'll just have to talk louder.
Fortunately, the music drowns our voices out going to them.
Yeah, so we can talk louder. So meanwhile,
that's Ron's back.
We got your back, Ron.
Looking at kicking this ball in?
I'm trying to figure out. I think he's looking at coming off the 5, trying to play some type of safe, maybe behind the 9. Maybe I'm not really sure. He is looking at kicking this. Okay, never mind.
I don't know why. Oh, it was so close. That was a little bit, more than a little bit, that was very risky. So raised to 7.
This is sitting pretty nice here for Al. You can just roll forward a couple inches, 8 in the right corner, 9 in the left corner.
Yeah, you got it where you rub the 9 on the way by, it's still alright. I mean, after you've made contact, of course.
Yeah, of course. But I don't think he will. He's got the perfect angle.
Nice to just roll forward with it, not touch the 9 at all.
And Ron says that's good.
2-1.
2-1, Al Perez.
Still having issues with this magic crack in the balls.
Oh yeah, that hasn't changed. Same. So Al's break. Really hit those nicely. It's like 2 ball, just roll right over in front of the cue ball. It says shoot me.
Me next. Shoot the 2 on the side, go to the end rail, and come and play the 2 either up in the other corner, because the 4 goes by the 6.
Yeah, the 4 goes by the 6. You shoot the 5 in the bottom right corner from the 4 ball. So 2 on the side, draw back a little bit, 3 on the other side or up in the corner, depending which you feel more comfortable with. Whichever you think you can best get across from the 4.
I thought he had an angle to have to come to the rail there, and that lane's a really nice shot to get to the 4.
He's got a little bit, he's on the wrong side of this, so he might have to follow all the way down to the end rail and back down again. Okay, so I guess I wasn't seeing that angle quite right.
Probably the center ball to the rail and back off of the rail for the 5. The 6 is up above the 5 right by the 9, right?
Yeah, it's just... he's stunned that ball over quite nicely.
He's up with a little bit steeper ahead, but he can go past the 7 to the side rail.
Yeah, but he wanted the cue ball to come forward a little bit. He didn't want the cue ball to go into the 6 or the 9 after hitting the 5.
Yeah.
So this is definitely the side of the 5 you want to be on. Now the only issue really is just avoiding the 7. You can draw back, you can jack up and draw, or you can, like as you said, you can follow to the side rail and back over again.
He looked at just falling into the side rail and coming off of it. He's run into the 7. He walked over there and looked at the angle from just bumping off the side rail and still having a shot on the 6. And he bumped the 7 and ended up absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
pull that back
it's
just a couple inches.
It's got a nice layout now. That 7 over there in front of the pocket, that makes things easier. He just doesn't want to leave the cue ball on the rail because he's going to have to spin his ball a little bit to get back up to the 9 there. So.
Do you come to play this ball just a little bit of
I would soft spin it with some bottom left with a 9 in the same pocket, but he's going the 2 rails out.
2 rails out, take the longer shot. It's a little easier to pocket the ball that way.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well done by Al. 3-1. So do they still have that stripper pole in the back?
There was 2 of them. And
2 of them.
I don't know. I
Because one
haven't
stripper
gone
pole is
back
never
there.
enough.
Oh no, it's not ever enough.
Gotta have a friend to pole dance with.
And they have the lights and everything going on back there. They got the DJ going on, but I don't think they're back there anymore. That's what I was told when I asked. But I haven't been back there to verify. So what do we got going on in the back room? We got Lloyd Long playing Don Waterman. Arnold Rapapet. Who's Arnold playing? Arnold's playing Scott Nelson.
So it looks like Al has a billiard on the 5 here if he so chooses to play it.
Now,
playing the billiard on the 5 has the advantage of that if he can get a shot on the 1 ball afterwards up into that upper left corner where he can follow the cue ball down there for the 2 on the side, it has that advantage, but that's that might be asking a lot. So he's going to play safe while also breaking those out. That was a nice shot. He has left Ronn a shot on the 1. It's a kind of a tough thin shot, but he can probably spin this in off the rail.
Kim Jones is abandoning ship. She has to open the fleece in the morning.
She's going home?
She's going to get the key for the fleece so that she can open it in the morning.
Is she coming back or is she done for the night?
Oh, she's done for the night.
Okay.
She'll be back here tomorrow afternoon.
Nice shot by Ron. Does not look like the 3 will go by the 7, so it looks like he has to play for the bottom left corner for the 3.
Just roll it forward. Like a little bit further forward.
Yeah, he's going to be flirting with the 7 a little. He can shoot this with some left spin to spin around the 7. Although not with all that draw he's putting on the camp.
If you hit the 7, you got to know where you're going to hit it and how full you're going to hit it so that you have the proper speed to come off the rail or wherever it is you're going to, to get out for the 5 ball.
Alright, so
he's thinking he's going to draw it over there with some...
That's what it is. So like I said, the angles on the monitor are deceiving sometimes, so at the table he's feeling confident that he's going to draw it over the side rail, so okay, that's what he's going to do. With inside English, nice shot.
He can either pop off of the rail with just a little bit of draw, which would leave him a nice angle to go to the side rail towards the side pocket and up for the 8. So we'll pop.
Yeah, just pop off a couple inches here, leaving a little bit of angle on the 7.
Or not.
Right now he's left himself straight on the 7, so
he's got some angle to go to the end rail and back up towards the 8 ball. Not a ton of angle, but he does. He's got a little bit. I'm looking right at the ball. He's going to have to cut it into...
yeah, he's going to follow this...
follow a couple of rails.
Follow 2 rails up towards the 8. Okay, stroke that nicely.
Get the angle where he can just hold this and shoot the 9 on the other side of the table, or do you...
Yeah, he can hold it for the upper left corner. Is that a flash camera I just saw?
Yeah, of course it is.
I'm going to have to go ask him not to do that.
Right.
Hello, hello.
And here we go.
And we're off.
Ron hasn't made a ball in the break.
He hasn't left much goodness for Al.
No, he hasn't.
Looks like he might be able to bank this 1 ball up table, letting the 2 ball come over behind that 2 or 4. That's the 4 ball.
Yeah, that's where he tried. He's almost got there. He didn't get behind the 4, but he's left him safe.
Had plenty of helpers out there, plenty of accomplices.
Yeah.
He's looking at kicking the 1 towards that 3 or 9, I think.
I mean, I guess if you know you're going to be sending it that way before you got to hit the rail.
I mean, can he kick to the end rail? What's he doing? Is he cutting it?
Shooting it? I'm confused.
Looks like he can see the one. He's cutting it.
Well, you can see that well.
So I think he's just going to bank the one out of there, probably send the cue ball down behind this 3-9 over here. He may just try to get behind the 5, but I think I like getting behind that 3-9 a little better. Yeah, just thinning off the side, that works too.
Yeah. I think you just let Ron see this ball again. Maybe a gap between that 6-5.
Yeah, looks like he does have a window through there. Not that he's going to use it, but he is. I can't really tell how much of that one he can see. And that has leaked out right through the window.
Yeah, so you can see the ball. He doesn't
not enough to make it.
Yeah, doesn't have enough to make it. Slide it back up table. Got a wall of balls there to try to get behind impeders.
So meanwhile, it looks like, okay, we did not, I couldn't tell if we had a shot at that. So a lot of cat and mouse going on with this one ball here.
That's the $1 million one ball out there.
It's gotta be.
Back up behind the 4 again.
Yeah, he got there this time.
And he bumped it out a little bit, played it come in. I didn't see it, but I meant with the way it landed, he played to come into the back of the ball so that block was sure to block it. A little tongue-tied, guys. I'm kind of tired. Got a couple hours and sleep in 2 days.
Looks like he's fishing for a jump cue again.
That little amphibian that he has did him pretty good on the last one, so
Well, he is pretty close to this 4 ball.
yeah, he had to jump the whole ball. And missed the 2. It looked like that 2 ball moved, did it? Well, we're going to find out in a second. Al was right there. He knows if it hit it or not. It looked like it moved.
If it did, I didn't see it.
Yeah. Well, they were there. They saw it. Well, maybe it didn't. Must not have. Good shot. So he wants to play that clean and leave that 3 ball there and not send it in towards that 9-5 possibility. Get a shot with one straight in.
Right. So here you can just roll forward just a couple inches for a shot between the 5 and 9 for the 3.
Or pull it back. That was a little risque.
Well, the reason I was saying follow forward is because then you could just follow 3 rails out of there around for the 4, but he's able to do that from here too, just as well. So
that was a little bit risky with the 4 ball.
We'll just back out to just about the exact middle of the table. Would be perfect.
I rocked it to sleep.
Because he hit the floor a little too full, it took a lot of the speed of the cue ball away. So he's didn't really come out as far as he needed to for this 5. Because that 6 doesn't go by that 9, and it doesn't look like he can really hold the cue ball there for the 6 in the bottom right corner.
How do you do just a little bit of like a finesse draw and pull it back?
So what I think you could do is I think you could soft follow this, maybe bump the 9 for the 6 on the side. Or, that was a nice little shot.
Little finesse draw over. If he hits the 9, he has the 6 on the other side too. Now he's just going to roll forward with this to give himself an angle on the 7 to get down table for the 8.
From here, it's pretty academic.
Yeah. Some left-hand English to work it back down table.
And there you go. Just simple 1 rail straight down. The ball's drifting to the left quite a bit. Alright, now Perez. 4-2.
Keeping his lead.
Alright, now Perez's break. He's been breaking them fairly well.
He's made 3 balls.
3 balls, yes. He has.
To roll out and get him a shot?
I think it has. I think he just barely came up far enough. No, there's 3 balls. There's 3 balls on this bottom right corner.
It doesn't matter if the 4 balls hanging.
Yeah.
Pretty much. He could. No.
After this 2 ball, every ball's going to go in the bottom right corner.
Could possibly shoot the 3 in the other corner first. Possibly.
Yeah, getting position there is, I think that's more difficult than playing the combo and getting position from the combo. I think I'd rather take my chances with the 3-4 combo than trying to get position on the 3 in the bottom left corner.
Didn't get through there. He was trying to come between the 9 and that. And bump the 9 out
okay,
for a
well,
shot.
That's almost perfect.
Almost. You can go to the end rail with some inside spin to take that 9 out of play.
Yeah, it
if
should
he
just
has to hit it that hard to get it to go.
Just follow some inside softly. Actually, I don't think he used any inside. I think that was just center follow. And from here, just cut the 4, to the side of the pocket, and bounce up 1 rail.
You come off for the 5 in the same hole with some angle that you shoot the 7 in the same hole, or maybe even shoot it up table to guarantee yourself a shot. That 9 could get a little squirrely.
It all depends on this angle he has on the 5. The angle he has on the 5, I'm looking at the table, and it looks like he has enough. It looks like he has too much angle to hold for the 7 right there. It looks like he's probably going to come back and forth for the 7 in the same pocket as the 5.
No, the 9 ball's a big ball.
Yes, it is. So you got to get that cue ball all the way over to the side rail. He was able to pull it through there. It was a nice shot.
And he's not overrun it. He's got himself a nice position to extend this lead even more and without Ron getting a say. That's one thing I love about pool.
Although the angle he has on the 7 doesn't look like he can draw straight back for the 9 in the same pocket. So
forward with a little bit of right-hand English.
So yeah, he might.
He just changed to draw. He was going forward and then he changed to draw. He just wants to slide it over a little bit. It looks really close here, but he's got about 4 inches between the balls out there.
Uh-oh.
Ron's going to make that one. Kyle says no need.
Oh, don't bother yourself, friendship.
It's some of that, especially with the old guys that are still a little bit old school that are around, is don't want to give you the satisfaction of it, keep you from shooting it. He was the last guy running balls, you know. Some people, they're so irritated they don't care for it. He may not even care where the cue ball was or the 9 ball's hanging in the hole. Ron's going to make it unless you've got him corner hooked somewhere. Yeah, he still might make it on you if you've hung the ball.
That was unfortunate. He made a nice run to get there, too.
Yeah, it was. Broke him nice. And we're having some issues with the rack again. Let me go see what's going on with the tournament board. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'll be right here. Alright, so Ron's made one in the break. 4 balls hanging up there in the corners, but there's 2 balls, the ball's right by the 9.
Hello, Kevin.
How are you?
I thought I could show you a break.
So it looks like Ron might be, he might have enough of this 2 ball to be able to play this billiard on the 9. Oh,
very close.
Well, he's left it left no gift here for Al.
No, not at all.
Al might even choose to just knock the 9 out of there.
Yes, you called that.
So the 3 and the 4 are no problems, and the 3 has ball in hand, that's not a problem. Well, actually, the 2 is next. Okay, so we can start with the 2 into this bottom corner, follow down, or should that 2 go by the 9? Yeah, I think the 2 goes by the 9. Follow down for the 3, 4's up in the corner, come down for the 5, and then the 5 to the 6 is the tricky part. Ideally, you want to have the cue ball in this bottom right area of the table when you shoot the 5, so position to the 6 is easy. So you have to plan your position on the 4, how to get the cue ball to the bottom right part of the table there for the 5, so that you can come up with the 6. And once you get past the 6, then the rack is opened up.
I can see what you mean.
he gets off this rail, gets away from that 6, his plan was to come around 2 rails off the 4 to this bottom right area of the table for the 5. But he's hooked himself on this 4. And he's trying to curve around the 6. Here, I'll tell you if he makes it or not. No, he hit the 6. And he's giving it a ball out. Alright.
And now the 6 is off the rail.
Yeah, now the 6 is off the rail, so now that changes where you want to play position on the 5. Now it's a lot less critical. He can still put the 5 in this bottom right area if he chooses, because then he can play the 6 on the side. And he still may choose it, or he could come just up to the middle of the table would work fine now too. He came up a little short, left himself kind of long, but he's okay. He has a shot on the 5. I think he has a shot on the 5. Looks like he shouldn't have a lot of inside English. Maybe I was just seeing things because it didn't act like it had any inside English. So he has a 6 on the side, 7 on the opposite side. Doesn't want to come down too far. And he's overhit that a bit.
Just a little bit.
The 8 does go in this bottom left corner, so he can just follow this 3 rails around.
Just like that.
Just like that. So as I was saying before, Ronn's not the kind of player to send the 9 ball for a ride willy-nilly, but he may do so in this case. I'm not sure. Let's see what he has in mind here.
Pick at it at this top rail and try to put some serious spin. And he didn't even touch the 9. However, he's left a
nice opportunity for Al here.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, there are no tied up balls. Has a nice shot to get started with. The 4 is right there. He just has to be careful coming from the 4 to the 7. If he comes around 2 rails, he has to make sure he doesn't get behind the 9. He may come out far enough with this 3 ball. I was thinking he might come out far enough with 3 ball, like all the way to the center of the table, so he could come off that left side rail and then across table for the 7 in the bottom left corner. To take that 9 ball completely out of play. And he got himself a bit of a long shot here on this 7.
And a thin cut, but he did bring it back up just a little bit.
He may try to bump into the 9 here to slow him down. And he overcut that. Had he cut it properly, I think he would have run into the 9. So, Ronn's got a bit of a thin cut here. He's probably just going to send the cue ball up and down table.
That 7 appears to be almost frozen or frozen to the rail. So he's going to want to aim for just drag the ball and the rail almost simultaneously to cut that into the corner. Correct? Yes.
And is he going to come back down for the 8? He's come up a bit short.
Ooh. I I look for him to play it safe here.
Probably. That's probably what he's going to do. If he can bank the 8 to the center of that end rail up there, trying to put the cue ball behind the 9, that would be nice. I don't know if he really has the angle to do that.
I think it might be easier to separate him to the side rails.
Let's see what he has in mind. Alright, nice shot. He's got that cue ball right behind the 9. That was it.
Okay, Kevin, I will be right back and I'll take care of something in the brackets.
Alright, have fun. So Al's got a bit of a tough kick here. Oh, did he make that ball? No, he did not make it. He almost got lucky in 2 different pockets, but he got unlucky and left it straight in for Ronn here. So it looks like he's just going to follow past the 9 for the 9 in the bottom left corner. He can do that, or he can draw it up for the 9 in the same pocket, or he can follow across it. Either one, whichever he feels better about. Alright, so Ronn narrows the gap. He's only trailing by 1 now. Looks like Al's taking a break. Alright, Al's taking a break. Players are, so am I. I'll be back in just 1 minute. Alright, Al's back, so am I. It's Ronn's break. He's made 2 balls on the break? Just one. Just one. 2 balls right behind that 4 there. It's too bad. Then he's got a beautiful spread on this break here. Every ball is just sitting so pretty, except that 2 ball. Not even an easy ball to play safe on. Yeah, he might even roll out here. Alright, so it looks like he's going to push out. Just want to move that 5, the 6, move that 6 away from the 5, just making any run out for Al just that much more difficult. So Al's going to play safe. Had a couple options. I think he tried to get down to the end rail behind this 9, and he's left a shot for Ronn. So that previous shot making the run out more difficult. He's made it more difficult for himself as opposed to his opponent. C'est la vie. Well, I think you can just follow one rail straight down for this 3 in the bottom left corner. It looked like he used some light English. And he got behind that 4, I think. Does he have a shot? It's pretty close. He's down looking at it. If he does have a shot on it, which I don't know that he does, but if he does, he doesn't have to do much of the cue ball. He can just leave the cue ball down there for the 4, and that would be a good angle on the 4 to come back across table for the 5 and down in this bottom left corner. But you know, from the 5 to the 6 is going to be a lot more difficult thanks to his push out. It looks like he has a shot on the 3. I don't know if he meant to leave himself quite this angle on the 4. He can still play the 4 on the side and come over for the 5. And that is what he's doing. It just seems like it might be a little bit more difficult to control. But he had no problems with it. Well done. He's perfectly straight on this, well, not perfectly straight, but he's perfect on this 5. He's pretty straight on. He can just follow straight down for the 6 in the corner. Leave himself a little bit of angle so he can come up for the 7. And this is good. This is workable. He may have wanted to roll down an extra inch, but this is fine. And no jokes about guys always wanting an extra inch. Looks to me like Al could kick behind the 9, stick the cue ball behind, kick behind the 6, stick the cue ball behind the 9. It looks like he might have that kick available to him. Alright, so looks like he's left on a shot. Alright, so it looks like because of where that 7 is sitting, I think he's going to have to probably just shoot this just with bottom left, and come off the side rail and back down for the 8. Probably in the side. And he's miscued. Now he's going to just follow this around 2 rails for the 8 on the side. L is on the hit, 6-4. He's on that hill. It's his break, and he's been breaking live. It's not looking up for Ronn. Let's see what happens here. Alright, he's broke those very nicely. That's the 2 ball right by the cue ball there, and it does not go by the 8. This doesn't look like it does. Which is too bad. It's like the only ball out there he doesn't have a shot on. Isn't that how it always works? So it looks like he's just playing safe, going the cue ball behind the 8, and it looks like he got there. Yes, he did. Nice shot. Oh, it looks like I'm going to be joined by Ronn. Welcome, Loy. How you doing?
Good. Good evening, Kevin.
So you're going to have to get the microphone close to your mouth because it's so loud in here.
Oh, okay.
Just try not to, spit on it or blow your nose out or anything.
Okay.
All right. Holy cow, it's getting loud in here.
Boy, he stuck him good behind that 2 ball. I mean, the 8 ball.
Yeah, that was a good touch shot there. So, and this rack's wide open. If Ronn doesn't make a good hit, it's lights out. Al's on the hill. He's shooting good.
This is a B-side match.
B-side match. Here's the seven.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. He's.
So he may even try to tie something up here. I don't know. Oh, he's going to kick 2 rails at this too.
Well, Ronn kicks real good, so I predict he's going to make a hit. He still may sell out.
Yeah, he's going to have to hope for something good to happen.
Okay. Well, he's really. You got to take your time on these shots, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's not. You're not feeling 100% committed to it. Yeah, don't pull the trigger. And he's missed it.
He did miss it. Yeah.
And this is sitting really nice for Al.
This is supposed to be over here. A good player like Al. However, I watched his last match.
Yeah, anything can happen.
So he's feeling the heat, and it's been a long day for everyone. So
Yeah, and whoever wins this match, the day's just going to keep getting longer because there's more pool to be played.
yeah, you are not in the money yet, or if you win this match, right?
Right. Yeah, this is a B-side match, not in the money yet.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, the 4 to the 6 is going to be critical for this rack, and so here we are. He's got a pretty nice angle on this 4 to just come straight down.
Yeah. Got run into the point here. I think he's supposed to play safe, possibly. If he can just stop the cue ball right there. But he may just go for it.
Depends how confident he's feeling in his shooting ability right now, I think.
He does want to close this out.
If you're feeling good, you shoot at it. If you're not, you don't. And he's feeling good.
Yeah. And he didn't have to, do too much there to make that and get position. So
here's just some bottom left, come across for the 9.
There it is.
That's going to be all she wrote.
Yeah.
Al is not. Ron is not budging the muscle. He's he's not giving him this.
Maybe he saw the last match too.
Right.
So, but he just needs to slow roll this and cinch that ball. And there it is.
All right. Please. All right. Al wins that 7-4. We will have another match shortly, but we don't have an opponent for the person who's going to be playing here yet. So it's going to be a few minutes before we have a match. Let me see if we can. Let me see if we can switch to our other camera angle to give people something to watch here.
Okay.
So let's see.
Oh. That's a view of the back room. And so, whose match are we watching here? Is this Ed Slade and?
Let's see. I see Miguel playing Simon Pickering. Pickering. Who else do I see? Who's this on the near table?
Well, I did see Bob Zach and Ed Slade playing on that table.
I'm gonna see if I can. Let me see if I can move that camera a little bit. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. Well, let me ask a question of our viewers. What are you enjoying the show tonight, and how maybe give us some feedback on how we could possibly make this presentation better. We're always interested in constructive criticism and what have you. Feel free to give us your input, and we'll take it under consideration. Looks like we got Miguel in the background. Pretty tough view back there.
So I'm not sure who we have playing. Did you able to figure out who we have playing back there? I probably should have looked at the people when I was over there instead of just looking at the camera. But oh well, that's just fine.
Well, I think they are on break possibly too. So we've got table on the left is let's see, Jeff Leonard's, I believe, and Yeah. Jeff Leonard is shooting.
I'm going to go look at the board and see who's actually playing back there.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I think what they did is they moved. Gonna move the match over to that table pretty quick here.
So it looks like playing Miguel is Scott Nelson. Over here playing Roger Goodman is Don Orderman.
Oh, okay.
And we have Jeff Leonard's playing John Plunkett. And back in that far corner is Damien versus Luke Thomas.
Oh, okay.
So everybody got that? Are you following all the action?
we need to get a drone camera here. We just buzz over different tables.
My 100-foot cable is not long enough. I need a 200-foot cable so we can have someone walk around with the camera or something. I don't know. So that match back there in the corner, Damien and Luke Thomas, the winner of that match will be playing Bob Zach over here on the streaming table.
Oh, okay. Any idea what the score is back there?
I was afraid you were going to ask me that. No, I have no idea. Holy cow, that's loud.
Well, we have the benefit of these headphones, so I think that's a blessing. They say if it's too loud, you're too old, and I think I'm too old.
I've been too old for years. We need our floor reporter to go find out some scores. Where'd Kim Jones go?
Well,
so there's. I'm gonna go see if I can maybe find some scores. Okay. I'll be back.
Alrighty. Okay, I'm not seeing a lot of input here from our viewers, so we must be doing everything correct. We do appreciate all the viewers here tonight, this is a great thing, this live streaming, because you don't for those people that are just too far away. I know there's a lot of people that would be here playing this if they could, but it's a tough. It's a tough road sometimes, and guys from Missoula and even Eastern Washington. It's a long haul for you guys, and we totally understand. We did have a full field here. Of course, things are thinning out. There's done some attrition, and myself included in that. Just got knocked out of the tournament by Don Waterman. He still plays great. I had my chances, but he just shot a little better than I did, and it's we just have to focus on the next tournament in the future. Looks like we've got a one-pocket game getting going here on the back table, and do we have an opponent, Kevin?
Not yet, no.
We're still grinding that out back there.
Still grinding. I only saw half of the score. Luke has 5 games in a race of 7. I don't know how many games Damien has.
You went back there. Yeah, between. I thought we were talking about Miguel and
Scott Nelson.
Okay. They because that's the winner of that plays Bob Zach, right?
No,
it's Luke and
the winner
Damien.
winner of Damien and Luke Thomas plays Bob Zach on the streaming table.
Oh, okay.
And Luke has 5 games, and I don't know how many games Damien has.
Okay.
And it's a race of 7. It's a B-side match.
Yes. Because Cindy Sleva put Damien on the B-side.
Yes, she did in that very exciting hill match.
Yeah. And what an accomplishment for her. She's a really talented. She's got a really great game. You got to give her the respect on the table, or she's just gonna work you over.
Yeah, she plays a smart game.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I just played her down in Harvey's Billiards, and it was a tough match. I got through it, and on the victorious, I emerged victorious, I should say, but she really gave me a tough game, and that was coming back from Reno, just right after Reno when she won the 10 ball down there. So she's really shooting good. And, I'm not sure how she's doing in this tournament.
I think she might be out.
What about Eddie Matthias?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So are they playing one pocket here on this near table? I think they're playing one pocket.
Well, I think Bob Zach is gonna get warmed up here as much as he can, take advantage of the time he has here to hit balls. And
I've heard this table plays a lot differently than the other tables.
Yeah.
You played on this table. What do you think?
I think it plays just fine.
Okay.
It is a little tighter than the others, I think, by a hair, but I didn't have any trouble with it really.
Okay. So you're saying just typical pool player making excuses? Is that what it is?
Well, there's always plenty of that. I come with a whole list of excuses prepared just in case.
Do you check them off as you use them, so you don't reuse them, or do you recycle them at will?
Well, I'm always trying to add to the list, and
so it's always have a fresh supply.
Yeah, and I steal some of the other people's excuses too.
So, ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one. I'm gonna use that one. Here, let's watch some more. One pocket on a really tiny resolution display here.
You are a one pocket aficionado, right?
I've played the game. I know what the rules are.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say I'm an aficionado.
Okay.
Yeah, 9-ball's my favorite game.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No rail. Oh, that is Dom.
Perry Young?
No, his name's Dominique, and he's playing Jose Aquino. And, yeah, so.
Maybe I should move that camera in a little bit closer so we can see this game.
This could be a good game, actually. Jose's working on his one pocket. He's got a real good one pocket game, and I'm kind of hoping that there'll be a one pocket tournament coming up sometime in the near future. That's a great game, and it just takes a lot of endurance and you just always have to play so good, so much tighter. I like it. My first love, I think, was 9-ball after 8-ball, but now I play a lot more one pocket than just about anything. And,
yeah, one pocket can be a fun game.
Yeah.
I liked watching those big money matches on YouTube lately, like between Scott Frost and Alex Pagulayan for, what was that, for $20,000 or something like that. And Efren Reyes and Scott Frost, that one wasn't for as much money, but it was still exciting.
Well, those guys are on our guest list, you know.
Come on down, you're welcome.
They are, yeah. they are on our guest list. They could show up at any time.
You never know.
Yeah. Just in case they're not aware of that, they are.
Maybe no one told them. Maybe they think they're not welcome.
Yeah.
So be sure to mention it to them next time you see them. They're welcome.
Well, I think pool is. Hasn't been a lot of pool tournaments up here in the Northwest. Pool's been kind of slow lately.
It's been slow everywhere, but yes, especially up here.
Yeah. But
the Pacific Northwest is not known for pool. Not like not like New York or places back east.
yeah, like Greensboro or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. We really haven't really had any good big tournaments out here lately. It's the first big tournament in a while.
Yeah. Well,
other than like the Western DCA, of course.
But yeah, you're right. And like Shotzi's, they closed down a couple years ago, and they used to have a lot of tournaments.
Yeah, plus their Memorial Day tournament. And
and so that brought everybody around. Brings those Canadians down, but they don't have a lot of tournaments up there that bring us up there, either. So,
right? Yeah, there used to be a few good tournaments up there a year, but I don't know if they're doing those anymore or not.
Yeah.
Just across the border.
They come and go, don't they?
Yeah.
And, different people want to sponsor them. But we got our fingers crossed that things will improve here.
Still waiting for an opponent for Bob here.
Well, I see Bob Zach's name in the paper there, the straight pool tournament down there at Sam's Billiards down in Vancouver. I see Bob winning that quite a lot. It'd be a nice change for the players. I think straight pool has lost a lot of popularity, but it's still a great game. And it'd be neat to have a straight pool tournament somewhere along the lines too.
Yeah, I haven't seen a straight pool tournament in a long time.
Yeah.
Do they still do the U.S. Open straight pool tournaments once a year? Do they still do those?
Yeah. They've got the straight pool challenge where I think that's you pay $50 or $100 or something to see how many balls you can run, and that's pretty incredible. Those guys run quite a lot of balls. Ralph Souquet and all those guys, all those European players, they play a lot of straight pool. I've heard that the regimen for their weekly pool tournaments, or their league play, that is they play 1 week of straight pool, 1 week of 8-ball, and 1 week of 9-ball, and then they go back and do it again.
Oh, so it's kind of like horse and poker. You alternate the games. Every so often.
Yeah, and so the straight pool is a lot more popular in Europe than here. But that, and straight pool really develops a lot of skills too, and it's one of those games where you're keeping track of your count. You're always trying to beat your own score, your high run, and so even a beginning player, that maybe they can't even get through that first rack, and then they're trying to make that breakthrough, and then
now my high run is 15. Now my high run is 20. Now my high run's 30. I ran 45 today.
And you're always, it's a challenge, to certainly to beat your opponent, but like I say, you're trying to beat your own high run, which is always a challenge. And
it's been a while since I played straight pool. I used to really enjoy it.
Yeah.